So I answered an ad in the paper that said strong med-surg nurses make good coders. And when I answered that ad, I didn't even know what a coder was. And I had worked in a hospital for over 10 years and didn't know what a coder was. HIM stands for Health Information Management Services, and that's a new terminology. Basically, a lot of people know it as medical records. And what that encompasses is everything really that has to do with the actual medical record, with the paper that is generated or the electronic medical record that is generated. And we are the custodians of that medical record. We maintain the confidentiality, we maintain the record intact. If it is requested by lawyers, by government agents, we are the ones that release it. We have to know all the HIPAA rules, which say you can release to this one, but you can't release to this one, you can release under this circumstances. Coding is definitely a growing field. It has been something that's been overlooked because the nursing shortage overshadowed everything. And so all of the technical colleges, universities concentrated on nursing, and nobody concentrated on coding. Well, now the shortage is in coding. And without having that coder to actually read the chart and put the codes on, it doesn't matter really what anybody else in this hospital does. Nobody's going to get paid. And that's the whole point of it. It has to be coded appropriately for the reimbursement to happen. If the reimbursement doesn't happen, then it doesn't matter if you have nursing on the floor or not. So I think that the opportunities in coding right now are astronomical. There really isn't any medical field that does not have to have coding. Even if it's an outsourced coding, you still have to have qualified coders to work it. So the coding field is definitely rapidly growing, and the money that is involved is becoming very comparable to an RN's pay. The one thing that I would not recommend is taking these online courses that you can, I've seen the advertisements on TV, within 6 weeks you're making, $50,000 a year coding. That doesn't happen in real life. Whenever you are going into the coding field, you need a degree that's recognizable by the field, and honestly, you need experience, but a lot of times you have to start someplace to get that experience. If they're going into coding or transcription, they really need to look closely at technical colleges, even universities that have programs that will direct them to that area. You don't have to go to 4 or 6 year colleges to come out and make decent money, particularly in coding and transcription. You can make good money, and you can make a career, a lifelong career out of either one of those areas, and still have flexibility and have options to move into management, to move into a specialized. Even in transcription, we have specialized transcriptionists that do pathology transcription, that may do interventional radiology or radiology transcription. So it's not like you're boxed into one job that you're going to do for 30 years. You can move along that spectrum and develop different skills and keep your mind active and interested and not get bored with, okay, same old, same old, same old. You don't have to do that whenever you're looking at HIM careers. Character traits that really stand out in coding is somebody that can truly work without a whole lot of direction, because you sit in at your desk, at your cubicle, or wherever you're stationed, and you read that chart and you're making decisions based on the documentation on that chart as to how you're going to code it, because every disease, every symptom converts into digit. So it's somebody that has to be able to pay attention to detail, that has to be able to work independently, and has to be a patient person. If you are somebody that wants to get 16 things done at one time, then coding may not be the right job for you, because you truly have to focus on that one chart and take it from there. People end up in health information management careers, whether it's operations, coding, or transcription, because they really don't want the nursing experience. They don't want direct patient care, but they do want health care. They get the full spectrum of the healthcare experience without being blood and guts and direct patient care.